The feeling of finally catching that mythical fish is like no other. The article above has lots of great tips to help you become the best fisherman you can be. A nice tip for fishermen is to conceal themselves with the surroundings. Fish don't see all that well, but they can see colors. So avoid wearing bright colors or obvious patterns that could alert the fish or scare them away. If you are going fishing for the first time, you should make sure you have a good understanding of just what you are actually doing. Make sure you thoroughly research before your first cast. There are many books and magazines that cover the proper techniques. Once you learn more, you could start catching some monsters. Before you head out the door for your next fishing trip, be certain to pack a sharp knife. This tool that you may get into trouble without it. Be sure the fishing knife you purchase is rust resistant, of good quality and that will not rust. Spinnerbaits are terrific lures for people one step beyond using something other than worms. Even though bass are the most likely to go for spinnerbait, they also are effective in catching crappie. Take care of your fishing boat's battery in the off-season. If you simply place the battery on the floor, keep it off of the cold floor. It is truly no fun to be out on the ocean for many hours and an upset stomach. If you're worried about seasickness, you can enjoy your fishing trip more. It is always prudent to only the essentials. Lugging around your equipment can be cumbersome and unnecessary. You will be more mobile if you travel light with only the tackle and equipment packed. Pay attention to a fish you are fighting to catch. The fish will roll on its side when he is worn out from jumping. This is a key observation that the fish is tired and ready to be pulled in. Fishing relies upon a great deal of patience. If you have trouble being patient, you may need to find a different sport that relies on less patience and time. You can also train yourself to sit quietly by going on smaller fishing trips. You need to determine which lure you want to use based on the situation, depending on the time and part of the water you are in. Factors in what type of lure should be used. Each lure has its own unique purpose and should be used for different baits and different locations. It can take practice to find the lure for each specific situation. Make sure that you have included everything you will need for the day before you leave for your fishing trip. Having to return home after you've gotten halfway to your destination because you forgot something can ruin the perfect fishing trip. Double check that you've brought food, the right bait and tackle, and the right fishing wear for your location. Using barbless single hooks is essential if you want to practice catch and release your fish. This will prevent any fish that you release it into the water. Purchase some of the fishing flies that are made locally, but most important, and try to be friendly. The locals open up to people that are interested in their area. This is a great way to receive some specific advice about the fishing in that particular area. The innovations in fishing over the centuries have come in leaps and bounds. But a little knowledge and skill means that you could even catch yourself a fish with a stick and a bit of string. This article's tips should result in a more fruitful day for you as you catch more fish than you expected. Please click the link in description to acquire great fishing techniques for successful fishing endeavor.